Racism, a hydra of prejudice with countless poisonous heads, has slithered through history, leaving a trail of discrimination and injustice. Its venom seeks to justify the unjustifiable, using pseudoscience, societal power structures, and even religion to fuel its fire.
But to truly combat this monster, we must first understand its varied forms and hidden origins.
Like a venomous serpent coiling around ancient India, the caste system stands as one of racism's earliest incarnations. Aryan conquerors, convinced of their own superiority, created rigid divisions based on birth, trapping individuals in inescapable cycles of prejudice and oppression. Moving westward, we see racism mutate in ancient Greece, where barbarism wasn't about skin color, but cultural difference. Yet even this distinction reeked of prejudice, branding anyone outside the Greek sphere as inferior. The 14th and 15th centuries saw a new head sprout, this time adorned with a religious crown. In Spain, the Reconquista led to the persecution of Jews and Muslims, deemed foreign intruders tainted by their very faith. This concept of an unchangeable essence, even after conversion, is the venomous core of racism, no matter the guise it wears.
The Enlightenment, ironically, birthed another head, scientific racism.
Figures like Voltaire, blinded by their own biases, declared Africans a separate species, forever trapped beneath the supposed intellectual and moral dominance of Europeans. Naturalists like Linné added fuel to the fire, classifying humans based on physical traits and drawing dangerous extrapolations about their minds and souls. Across the Atlantic, colonialism reared its ugly head, using racism to justify the conquest and enslavement of Native Americans and Africans. Millions were ripped from their homes, their lives deemed disposable pawns in the game of white supremacy. In America, white supremacy manifested in multiple forms, from chattel slavery to legal segregation, always striving to keep whiteness at the top of the social pyramid. Even in Brazil, the concept of branqueamento aimed to bleach away non-white impurities to create a supposedly superior society. Imperialism, another head of the Hydra, saw racism used as a weapon of control and exploitation. Leopold of Belgium's reign of terror in the Congo stands as a grim testament to this, while Australia's exclusionary policies aimed to create a nation devoid of anything but white blood. Even in East Asia, where Japan presented itself as the champion of non-white races, racism reared its head in the form of imperial ambitions. And in the US, the poisonous tendrils of manifest destiny stretched across oceans, justifying the subjugation of others in the name of white dominance. Racism's heads may shift and change, but its venom remains the same. To truly defeat this monster, we must expose its many faces, challenge its justifications, and dismantle the power structures that allow it to thrive. Education, empathy, and unwavering opposition are our weapons. Only by understanding the history of racism and its many disguises can we hope to build a future where equality and justice reign supreme. Remember, the fight against racism is not a sprint, but a marathon. Each head we lop off weakens the beast, but vigilance and continued action are critical to ensure its final demise.